What's up, Rubits? A Little Big Robots back with another video. Today I'm continuing my look at my top 22 toys of top 12 toys of 2022. I'm going to try to shoot all these in one afternoon, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm wearing the same clothes the whole time. I'm wearing my bad hair hat. You know how it goes. Today I'm going to be talking about this one. I'm going to link the full reviews down in the descriptions so that you can see them, but this is the Star Wars Black Series Security Droid. An amazing fig. It kind of, I got the Black Series, the completely black droid with the armor and everything, I forget its name or whatever, from Mandalorian. I can't remember where this one's from. I don't keep up with Star Wars, but I got this one here, and I actually preferred this guy because it reminds me of K2SO, the one with the really long arms that Alan Tudyk played. If you watch the recent Andor series, which is fantastic, they have those long arm security droids in it. This guy reminds me of that, but not as spindly, not as he's a little more solid, I guess, a little more humanoid looking. I love these skinny little legs. I love how those look. I love how the arms are skinny. It looks like a robot, a humanoid robot. I guess you'd call it a droid, but a droid is just a robot. They make it sound like it's short for android, but it's really, they're not androids. They're not human, half robots. They're just robots. But still, this little stand here that I got was from a third-party seller, I think. And it has one size holding it for certain feet and the other one for others. And I managed to get him on here, which he does stand on his own fine. But having a stand means I can just throw him on the shelf, get it over with. His posability is not super duper amazing. I'm not really worried about that, though. I don't typically pose my stuff on my shelf in crazy ways. I don't do, insane things with them, whatever. I just basically, post them and throw them on the shelf and don't worry about it. I like to do the classic, though. Can it do a handstand? Let's see if he can do a handstand thing, though. He's got that little antenna, so I'm going to be careful. So I'm leaning him forward. Of course he can do a handstand. Look at that. So it's the joints and everything, especially compared to the other black droid that I reviewed around the same time, are a little bit tighter. They're not super tight. A lot of these Black Series figures, one of the problems is that they just aren't very tight compared to some of the McFarlane Warhammer figures. These guys are just completely loose. But they still hold a good pose. They're going to stand up to playing around with and stuff. This is one of the first figs in a long time I bought two of. Brand new, no discount or anything. I just had to have two because I thought surely this thing is begging for some detail work, a wash, maybe something like that. This thing can get a good, there we go. Fantastic figure. $24.99 isn't bad at all. But if you're looking for a droid that can kind of, this is one of my favorite things about my favorite toys is that they kind of blend into almost any world. They could kind of work in almost any world. So if you want a droid or a figure, I should say, that could kind of just act as robot, he could be almost any scale. He could be tall. He could be shorter. He could be in a humanoid realm. He could be in a Star Wars realm, of course. But if you want one that just looks cool on the shelf, that's what I always really, really like. It's kind of I don't want to say generic, but something that just can fit into almost any universe. This is one of them. It definitely does look like a Star Wars droid, but same time you could use it for almost anything. So check that out. Really, really cool. Their full review will be in the comments, of course. I forget what number this is going to be, so this is going to be in the description. However, hey, looky there, droid. Press that button for me.